It's been a while, my friends, and today we have the pleasure of reviewing another excellent mouse. This is the Lamzu Atlantis Mini Champions Edition in Panda White. My original grip was a hybrid palm claw, then I jumped the fingertip, and now here we are back again with a mouse that is just begging to be claw gripped. Big thanks to Lamzu for sending this out to share with my growing audience. First impressions blew me out of the water. The Atlantis Mini Champions Edition is clean, tight, and truly premium feeling from top to bottom. Not only that, but it actually has character. When I saw it, I knew it looked like a great quality mouse, but I was really surprised when I had it in my hand. I felt myself excited to use it immediately. The build quality feels really on par, if not superior, to some of the best mice on the market. Let's take a look at what you'll get in the box. You'll get the mouse, a carrying pouch, a nice long braided white USB-C cable, a 1K dongle, grips, a dust-proof seal, and an adapter or extender. If you're not familiar with Lamzu products, the unboxing experience is absolutely stellar. You really feel like you're opening a premium product, and I couldn't help but feel fully immersed in the wavy ocean vibe of Lamzu's branding. I can't really think of another mouse unboxing that communicated the feel of the brand so well. It simultaneously communicates quality. Getting it right is one thing, but I can really see Lamzu's experience and character represented in this product. Sadly, you will not get the 8K dongle in the box, which I would have liked to see included, but for a $99 premium mouse, I think that's alright. Holding this mouse, it easily feels like a more expensive product. The shape of the Atlantis Mini is definitely aimed at a claw grip. It's got a lot of hump, and the shape seems designed for a very wide variety of claw grips and hand sizes. You won't find this same shape from other companies on the market as far as I'm aware, so if this shape is it for you, this is the one. The Atlantis Mini is advertised as being 51 grams, and mine is right about perfectly there. This one is 51.23 grams with the skates on. This coating feels dry and matte, which is great. I don't really feel this mouse getting slippery, and the grip is wonderful. Personally, I prefer a good amount of grip when using claw, and the Atlantis Mini Champions Edition is no slouch in this area. It seems like a quality coating that I would expect to endure a lot of use. The scroll wheel is light, with light steps and a smooth rotation. The scrolling feedback is nice, though oddly the feel is different depending on whether you're scrolling up or down. If you're up scrolling, you have an accompanying click on each step, which gives some additional feedback and feel. Down scrolling feels very similar, but without that additional accompanying click feedback. I'm not really sure why they feel different like this, and it doesn't necessarily feel bad. It's just not something that I experience in most of my mice. You'll have to decide how you feel about this. The Omron opticals in the left and right click feel crispy and thin, especially when compared to something like the Viper V3 Pro. The pressure required to actuate is generally very similar between these two, though that does depend on where on the buttons you're pressing them. Optical switches have tons of benefits such as click life and latency, though at the expense of battery life. Left and right click have a small amount of pre-travel, but a lot of post-travel, which is where I would say this mouse's biggest downside is. If you're bothered by pre or post travel, there are definitely tighter feeling alternatives out of the box, but I wouldn't say that these qualities in any way make the mouse bad or unusable. The actual click feel is really good, but if you press hard, you might experience a bit of that post travel mushiness. Sound wise, the clicks in the Atlantis Mini Champion Edition are light, thin, and quiet. By comparison, the left and right click in the Viper V3 Pro are much deeper sounding with a cleaner feeling break after the actuation. The side buttons have a nice shape. I still prefer a more aggressive side button profile, but these are better than a lot of side buttons I feel these days. These do seem to suffer from being up too high for my personal taste. If you have a problem with higher side buttons, these may pose an issue. There's basically zero pre-travel when actuating, though there is a bit of post-travel. I find post-travel mostly irrelevant when it comes to side buttons, but if this bothers you, you may want to look elsewhere. They're extremely spammable and responsive. Overall, just a great click feel. As I touched on in the intro, this level of build quality really surprised me. The Atlantis Mini Champions Edition makes you feel like you're using a quality piece of hardware. While some of the post-travel can feel a little mushy, everything I have experienced is of the highest quality. The fact that it delivers on the amazing unboxing experience with such a nice piece of hardware all for $99 is incredible. Lamzu's experience and excellent product design have really culminated into a dream claw mouse, and I hope this continues to be the bar for Lamzu. The words that come to mind when I look at the Panda White Atlantis Mini are clean and modern. It looks like some sort of eggshell shade of white was chosen, and damn, it looks so clean. In the sea of crazy looking mice and colorways these days, Lamzu managed to give the Atlantis Mini its own special charm. I have a lot of respect for a company that can pull off a white mouse like this. The Atlantis Mini Champions Edition is rocking a 3950 sensor, which if you're familiar with mouse sensors is an incredibly amazing sensor. You'll definitely get an industry standard performance out of it. Modern sensors have hit such a high point that the differences between them are extremely minute. Lamzu definitely seems to have met or exceeded the industry standard with the battery as well. It lives long enough for multiple days if not weeks of use. I don't have the 8K dongle, so I wasn't able to test, but I'm sure the battery will drain much faster on higher pulling rates. This is normal and should be within expectations. Unfortunately, the 8K dongle is required to be purchased separately for around $20. I imagine this is what allows them to sell the mouse for $99, which is a great move in my opinion. High pulling rate in my experience has been more harmful than helpful, though I expect this may change over time. 2K pulling is the happy spot for most games on my PC, though I don't think I perform much better on it compared to 1K, if at all. It does feel better to me though. You always have the option of getting the dongle upgrade later if you find a desire for it. The Lamzu Atlantis Mini Champions Edition can be purchased directly from Lamzu for the price of $99. If you want the 8K dongle, you'll have to kick up an extra $19.99. In my opinion, this is a fair pricing structure for a fantastic product. Overall, I can definitely recommend this to anyone who might be interested in a claw grip focused mouse. The price to performance ratio is incredible, and I would have easily expected this delivery from products costing over $40 more. The unboxing experience is memorable, the mouse is quality, and all that for around $100 absolutely gets the green light from me. You may not get 8K pulling out of the box, but I think that's okay even considering the extra $20 cost of the dongle. Doing it this way keeps the price down for those who have tighter budgets, and in my opinion 8K pulling is far from ideal for most people. I'll see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more.